Hello everyone and welcome to Photo Finds. I'm your host, Gavin Hatch. This week's episode is going to be a little bit different and a little short because I'm actually already working on next week's episode. I'm really excited about next week's episode because I'll be showing you haunted houses at Halloween Horror Nights with the lights on. We actually go inside and see the houses with the lights on so you can see all the detail and there's no scare actors. So for this week, I thought I'd show you some really cool old pictures that I actually took myself back when I was 19. So let's get started in the Magic Kingdom. It's 2009 and the Celebrate a Dream Come True parade was the daily parade at 3 o'clock and it was really cool. I loved this parade. The Magic Kingdom's current 3 o'clock parade is the Festival of Fantasy parade, which is unbelievable. It's very big. It's much larger than this parade was. These parade floats that you're seeing here in the pictures have actually been used for multiple years around Walt Disney World. They've just been changed throughout the years with new paint, new characters, and they actually are still around the parks. I think it was the Peter Pan float that was in this parade that was changed and most recently used this past summer at the Frozen Summer Fun event in Hollywood Studios, and actually Elsa rode on that float. I really like the Aladdin float in this parade because if you look closely, you can actually see Bernard and Bianca. They are from The Rescuers, and The Rescuers Down Under, which is one of my favorite movies as a child. Mickey, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Wendy, they all returned to Festival of Fantasy when it started, but Aladdin did not. Now, my favorite part about this parade was the music. I really loved the soundtrack. I liked it so much that I actually was trying to find the CD for this parade, but it was never released. Now, the music was taken from Disney's Dreams on Parade, Moving On, over in Tokyo Disneyland. They just, of course, re-recorded it in English. So I bought that CD and have enjoyed it for years. Now, back in 2009, Space Mountain was closed for a good amount of time while refurbishments took place. And I got these pictures from the People Mover, of course, which is a great way of seeing things on the other side of the construction walls. In the comments below, let me know if you were around back in the day when FedEx and also RCA was a sponsor of Space Mountain. That was before my time for sure. Speaking of sponsors, let's go over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. You can see the Great Movie Ride has not always been sponsored by TCM. That's still very recent. Actually, Coca-Cola used to be the sponsor, as you can see here. Over at Muppet Vision 3D, Kodak was the sponsor of this attraction for a long time. Up until a few years ago, Kodak was actually a very big sponsor of the entire Walt Disney World Resort, but had to pull out when they filed bankruptcy. Over in Epcot, you can see that Nestle was the sponsor of the land, and also, again, Kodak was a sponsor of the Imagination Pavilion. Now, before Star Tours, The Adventure Continues, that opened up in 2011, of course, it was originally just Star Tours, and this is the poster artwork that was out on the side of the building for many years, and of course, it's now been changed. One of my favorite areas of this park was over in the back by the Backlot Tour entrance, and this was, of course, something that was always fun to take pictures in front of. Now, the American Idol Experience closed not too long ago, but this is a picture that I took back when it first opened up. I never participated in this, I can't sing, but if you have, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know if you remember these fake gate entrances that used to be around the park, since it used to be really themed to the studios, but these have been removed since then. On this Celebrate Today banner, you can see the Sorcerer's Hat was integrated into that, and of course now that is gone and it's no longer the icon of the park. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Photo Finds. Again, it was short just because I am still right now as we speak working on next week's episode, which is going to be really cool, and I'm really excited for all of you to see it. So until next time, get out, have fun, and enjoy the parks.